Hello everyone and welcome back to Europa Universe 4. I'm Lord Forwind here playing as the Aztecs. This was what the poll suggested for my next Let's Play. So we should have some fun with this. I can never get a good military advisor in this game. So basically, as the Aztec, the achievement we're going for is Sunset Invasion, Lisbon, Madrid, Paris, London, Amsterdam, and Rome as the Aztecs. Of course, that is a reference to Crusader Kings 2, where there was some fun DLC where the Aztec invaded rather than the other way around. Basically, early game, we are the Nahuatl religion, which means we have to deal with the Doom mechanic. We do get 2 national unrest and 10% of armies, and being the Aztec, we have 10 infantry combat ability. So we have a very strong army, and we have a very good general, and we have to conquer and vassalize 5 nations around us. Then we can pass this reform, and if we do that 5 times, we don't have to deal with the Doom mechanic. The Doom mechanic is bad. If it hits 100, we lose our entire ruling family. It's kind of annoying. It's all from El Dorado, in case people are curious. And yeah, that's kind of what we are going to be doing. It's not the easiest of starts, so I will try my best. There may be restarts. I don't think you will see the restarts. So, we are fully done. We are going to boost our stability. Then we are going to pass these 2 decisions, because both of them increase stability, but do give us another -1 unrest and yearly prestige. So basically, from our religion, we get -3 unrest, 0.5 prestige, and 10 morale of armies. It's pretty good religion. So, let's pick our rivals. Hopefully they are all right near us, because we are going to be at war constantly, basically. That is the Aztecs, and that is especially the Aztecs early game. So, let's check out my rivals. They are to my east, which is good. Let's ally. Some of these guys don't want to be my ally, which is a problem. We have to conquer 5 and vassalize 5 nations. Trick is, which 5 are we going to take out? Okay. You'll notice I hired 2 mercs immediately because manpower is going to be a problem. Okay, these guys are Maya, but luckily we have heretics rather than heathen religion modifier with the Maya, which means the Maya might actually be pretty good allies for us. These guys are right down here. They're willing to be allies, sure. We're going to build the force limit. We're going to throw up a development in our capital when we can. And we're going to declare war pretty much right now. Yeah, there we go. Goal of stack wiping this army. Victory. And then basically we want to just siege it down. But we also want to occupy everything else. So, we're just going to have to be a little bit clever about this, because of this army invading from this side of our nation, they'll probably hire additional armies, which is going to be the real problem. Also, we should focus military tech. Actually, this time around, we've gotten the ability to hire people. I did a test run of this. Last time, everybody in Mexico pretty much sent their armies to help anyone I declared war on. So this time around that didn't happen. Of course, that was an Iron Man, so just refreshing myself on the mechanics. We got to make sure we vassalize people properly. Okay, Greek Pyramid of Tenochtitlan, we are going to go with use our own resources. Some people would do this one, but it gives chances of revolts. All it gives is monthly autonomy change down. Not really useful, at least in my opinion. Some people might disagree. Anyway, we get +1 prestige till the end of the game. So we get 1.5 prestige just from starting the game as these guys. It's kind of ridiculous. And our hired army got smashed. I guess that's okay. Kept them busy. These guys are at least not invading my lands. Still, no military advisor. I don't know if the Aztec can get discipline or morale advisors. No, they can. It's hard to get them. Okay, we definitely want to hire that morale advisor when we get the chance, because the more troops we have, the better. That army's just going to get stack wiped there. I don't know what you're doing. Yeah. Okay, well, it spares me from having to pay for it and kept them busy. I guess it worked. So for our reforms, while we're waiting, we're going to do discipline, then probably sumptuary restrictions for monthly war exhaustion, then maybe colonists, stability, and then diplomatic relations. We'll see how it all works out. The trick is every province I own directly increases doom per month by one, or by month per one, or year by one? By year. So right now I have 5, so it goes up by 5 a year. Obviously, fighting battles, occupying land, sacrificing rulers of my vassals lowers it, but it's still as an issue. And the higher that goes up, the bigger of an issue it'll become. So we want to take this province, Kuzamala and Tlaxcala up here at the beginning of this war. Basically for the sole purpose that it gets rid of 2 forts in central Mexico, which otherwise take forever to occupy. As you'll notice that we have a fort, but pretty much no one else in this area other than these 2 people we are fighting have forts, which means so long as we occupy and take those forts in the first war, we will never have to deal with them again, which is ideal. We also have no cavalry, which is frustrating, but we'll live with that. Oops, nope, stay there. We have a really good general in our ruler, but he has no siege ability. But he does have masters of arms, so our infantry right now, 20% infantry combat. It's really nice. Try to ease the tension, not that that will make much difference. We're going to be constantly at war until we get 5 vassals. Then there'll be like a 5-year period of peace, then war again, and then peace, and then war, and then peace, and then war. So ideally we're going to take, we don't, oh, these guys are giving it to me free. I will take it. Basically, we're going to try and take just 5 vassals, then pass a reform. Because if we take more than 5, we won't have other people to attack. And the goal really is to stack your conquests. So we're going to get 2 out of this. I'll probably declare war on these guys right before the end, which will bring me to war with these guys, which will get me 2 more. And then we'll see here or here or here. We'll pick up another 1 or 2. Okay, I think I can do peace. We want that, and we want them as a vassal. They will not do that. Okay, that's fine. We'll just occupy your entire land. Also, we will also hire this morale advisor. Make us even harder to stop. We have to get to, I think it's 900, basically. 8 something. Military tech before we get to level 2. Once we get to level 2, we should get there before anyone else, barring our ruler dying like tomorrow. If we do that, then we should have superior, and I'm gonna have to raise war taxes for like 2 months. Okay, mothball that briefly. It should balance out. Ah, no, it didn't. That's annoying. Okay, make them a vassal, take all their money, basically. It used to be a lot easier to do this when you could take all their money and put them into debt, but you can't. We're going to destroy that castle and core it. Repay that loan. And then we will take their fort, vassalize them, and take all their money. There we go. And because we are because one of our people were weak, someone else declared war on them, which happened to be our ally. Which means now we have free reign to go take on another nation. And ideally, so long as we occupy, let's first get rid of the fort, up autonomy to 100. So long as we basically let nations we are conquering sit for a while at very weak, other nations will attack them. And then when we vassalize them, we'll be able to attack those nations. Anyway, quick stack wipe. Occupation. Ideally, we want someone else to attack these guys. But that may not happen. But because This counts as a defensive war. I could technically hire my allies to help. Okay, my ruler didn't die. Good. So I have 2 vassals and gained 2 provinces, which is upping our doom to 7 a year. Which is going to make this a little trickier, but... And then we have the best event for the Aztecs. Sumptuary laws and warrior culture. Basically, rules on what they can buy, dress, do, and what offices. Very interesting. We're going to get 2 army professionalism, but we're going to get negative 0.5 monthly war exhaustion for the rest of the game, which is awesome, but we also get 2.5 discipline. We are the only nation in Mexico, I believe, that picks that up. So now we've got discipline, morale, and other stuff all working for us. What do we want to do here? We want to... We'll just take the base amount of gold, really. Gold is not really going to be that useful to us because we have gold mines, so we're going to be suffering horrible inflation for most of the game. But I will throw another development into our capital. Diplotech is going to be relatively useless for us. We'll probably get to about level 5 admin by the time the Europeans get here, but not before then. So it's going to take a while. Vassalize. Actually, wait. Let's go for another month. Go for another month or 2, see if anyone else attacks them. I doubt it, but you never know. We'll take losing government reform progress because we can't actually get any. Nope, no one's going to attack them. It's another vassal. So that's 3 vassals. Ironically, we managed to pick up 3 vassals, including one that should have been our ally. We have to insult these guys. Quick insult. We want to declare war on these guys as soon as we can. There we go. Declare war. Stack wipe, hopefully. Stack wipe, yes. Awesome. This will give us 5 vassals, and we still have 3 avenues of expansion once this is done. I think I'm going to take this province from the Tarascans. That way they're smaller and easier to take in other wars. It's all about trying to find ways to maximize your war speed. You can get all 5 reforms done by 1500. I don't know if we'll manage it. We'll try. It's probably going to be a little bit after 1500. We'll see. So long as we're making money, we're good. I might as well make this into a state. Oh yeah. There's no real reason not to. At some point I'm going to want to take all this land, and for now it just helps. There is this province here, the Cholula temples, we want to take at some point. Gets us an additional missionary, 1 prestige, and 0.5 of legitimacy. Plus the tolerance to the true faith, which, because everything in this area is Nahuatl, it helps. We're getting pretty close to the first military tech. Handful more months. Taking that. Can we wipe you guys out? Yes. Okay. War's pretty much over. These guys still haven't recalled their mercenary army, which is kind of funny. Because they're at war and they're getting conquered, but they're not actually having an army because they've left the mercenaries in my control. Kind of weird. Year of One Rabbit has fired. Basically, giant famine. Have a choice of letting the people resettle at the cost of 1 tax base, or hold them there, get 10 unrest, and basically, because of all our other stuff, it only does like 0.5. It's not the end of the world. Our formerly allied army is now wiped out, or Lent army is wiped out. Which is, I guess, okay. It opens up a new front for our expansion in the future. Or sooner, if they manage to break free and get their independence. Because I think I only have one ally right now. I have two allies. This tiny little Mayan nation. And these guys. Who are not getting involved in the wars, which is funny because they still have Doom mechanics as well. Basically, any nation in Mexico that is not fighting constantly is going to have rebellion issues, like you wouldn't believe. Let's see. We could sacrifice a ruler. Sacrifice ruler, doom by 8. Once we get closer, we'll think about sacrificing one, maybe. Nope. We did lose the stability, though. Not going to do anything, though. Year of One Rabbit will wear off next January, I think. And we'll get our stability back then. So there's no particular rush to get stability. Those of you who watch me play a lot will know that I always want 1 stability, but in this case, I'm fine sitting at 0 for a little bit. Peace with these guys. We want 1 province. Yeah, see, here's the issue. They're too large. Can I just simply vassalize both of them? I can. Okay, and I can take a province. Awesome. So this will give me 5 vassals. We are not stable, though. So there is that. We've got to wait till next January, which is actually fine. It'll give me some time to drill an army, which is good. Also check if I can up my... I think I can raise my army by 1 troop. I have 5 vassals, so that's 5 more units, but I have taken some land. Coalition is forming. That tends to happen. Which is why I'm going to swap these around to outraged countries, because eventually everybody in this area is going to be outraged against me. Yep, there we go. Famine and everything has ended. We can now do a doom reform. It will raise my doom to 25. Release all subjects and lower stability by 1. So before we do that, we're going to find... Okay, Tarascans. And we're going to execute their ruler. And then we'll take the discipline. They will regret this. All the Aztec people have broken free. Gain 25 doom, lose 1 stability. That is ironically fine. That's exactly what we want to have happen. I'm going to declare war on these guys. They have a coalition member, which are our allies anyway. So yeah, starting a war. It is a coalition? No, it isn't. It's just a defensive war. Oh shoot! Run away! Run away! Run away! Ow! Too late. Darn! I didn't want to wipe out those rebels. Anyway, I have. Can I raise any more troops? I can actually raise 2 more spearmen units. Coalition against us is down there. Okay. It's not the end of the world. If we play this right, we should be fine. I will call these guys to arms. Oh, I can't call them to arms. Can I call anyone to arms? No. These guys are, for some reason, still my vassal. Why? These guys are my vassal. Why? I think they've got some bugs going here. They should have broken free, those 2 vassals. That's what the game told me that would happen anyway. That's weird. Basically, they should have broken free according to the tooltip and my former experience playing as this nation. Huh. Well, it's convenient I kept 2 vassals. Maybe because they didn't hit 100% liberty desire? They're at 100 now. Regardless, it allows me to keep 2 more units on the field, which is good. We'll attack because we have superior tech and discipline and morale. And then hopefully we can get a stack wipe on this little army running away from us. The other thing we are very likely to do is liberate countries. Whether we liberate them directly or we take out the nation holding them and then liberate them. It'll depend, really. So, like, there's 2 nations, I think, 2 or 3 inside this one nation. So, when we take over, we may take over and then liberate them. I'm going to raise a second general, just because at some point I'm going to be splitting my army up. Gotta wipe out all these little armies they are consistently raising on me. Plus it's lowering my doom every battle I fight, which is good. As annoying as it is to constantly having to be crushing new armies. Free doom lowering is nice. We are totally out of manpower, so we will actually, I think we can just talk to our nobility estate, yes. That'll get us enough to survive for the moment. Artisan must die, yes. Negative 10 doom, always useful. Free army professionalism, which is always nice. This guy also has a siege pip, which is nice. Definitely want to be using him for some of these longer sieges. I may actually merge him with this, create a large army up there, basically. I'll go 1 over my force limit, I think, too. I probably should have made this unit I just raised a mark, to be honest. Oh well. I'll survive for now. Yeah, that is the issue. Slack in recruiting standards again. There we go. That should give me that 1 province now. Yep. Probably going to take some of this land and then just release a vassal, because that'll get us a couple already. We'll see. I got to be careful about this coalition. The last thing we want is to die to a coalition. Plus these guys can't join a coalition against us, which is nice, but annoying. Luckily, as Doom goes up, our aggressive and expansion impact goes down, but we want to keep Doom as low as possible most of the time, so kind of balances out. Coalition against me. Still really large. Fair enough. We have 2 vassals. We're going to get a 3rd here, maybe a 4th here, and then a 5th from releasing. Let's see. Member coalition cannot sign a separate peace. Of course. And we are going to take that province. Those 2 provinces. That 1 province. Doesn't make a difference. Those 2 provinces. And I will take... And I will release that 1. And then diplomatically, release subject Atome. Yes. And that is another reform I can already do. Can't rival anybody though. Fair enough. We are gonna do... We don't actually have any land we could colonize yet, so for now we will do the sumptuary restrictions. These guys are just staying permanently our vassal. That's weird. It shouldn't be the case. Somehow I've glitched something. Oh, okay. So, maybe if I release the nations diplomatically, they stay as my vassal? That's not broken at all. Okay, well, we got 2 vassals still, somehow. We've passed 2 reforms. We got 35 doom, which probably means I'm going to sacrifice somebody next video. But that is going to be it for this video. We should be able to attack these guys in a handful more years. And we've got 2 reforms done in 20 some odd minutes. So we might actually make all our reforms by 1500, but I have no idea why these guys are staying my vassals. They should be revolting. They should be revolting on us. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the new Let's Play. And bye for now.